Tonight, from Gillette Stadium.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 15 carries, 62 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago, 22 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. third down. Here comes Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. We're scoreless after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Dolphins are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. So here's a 3rd and 14. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Tua, a final shot before half. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Tua going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And Wilson's going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 41. Hill going to go in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Hill going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. His throw incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Jones on 3rd down. Short pass caught by Henry, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Looking to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2nd and 9. Hill going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, and he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jones. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Tua and the Dolphins down 10-7, a little over 80 ticks to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Tua. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here we go. This is 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.